In this video, we're going to continue with the intro of Nothing Else Matters. At this point in the song, James and Kirk both start playing their own individual parts, so I will show you both of their parts, as well as a combined part that you can play by yourself. Let's get started. Alright, so before we get started, the tuning is just going to be in standard. I forgot to mention that in the last video, but this whole song is going to be in standard. So that means that it's just going to be E, A, D, G, B, and D. Alright, so for all three parts, they all begin the exact same. They have two measures of 3 chords. And those chords are going to be an E minor, a D chord, and a C chord. And then you do that twice. And then after that, all the different parts go off in their own separate place. Okay, so an E minor chord is going to be this is an E minor bar chord, by the way. So it's going to be on the 7th fret. You're going to bar with your pointer finger on the 7th fret. Then you're going to take your ring finger and your pinky. You're going to put them on the 9th fret of the G and the D. And then your middle finger is going to go on the 8th fret of the B string. Then you're going to get this. Okay, the D chord is going to be, you're going to put your pointer finger on the 5th fret of the A, and then your ring finger is going to cover the D, the G, and the B on the 7th. And then, much like the D chord, the C is just a step down, so you're going to have on the 3rd fret of the A, your pointer, and then your ring finger is going to be on the D, G, B. Okay. Now that you know that, we can actually get started. So, what you're actually going to be playing is you're going to be pretty much just arpeggiating all these chords, which just means just playing out all the notes, pretty much. Is what it is. So what I'm doing there is I'm hitting the open E with my thumb, and then I'm pausing, and then I kind of just go through all the notes. So you're going to do open E, the A, the D, then you're going to do the G, and then the B and E together. Okay, after that, you're going to go back down to the D, and you're going to kind of repeat that same pattern. You're going to hit the A, the D, and then the G and the B together. And then go down to the C chord and do the same thing. The A, the D, then the G and B together. Okay, so let me play that one more time. And then you repeat that. Okay, So this is the point where it's going to change depending on whether you're going to do James, Kirk's, or kind of my combined one together. If you're going to go with James, you're going to restart. Basically just start the exact same way as you would. The E minor, the D, the C, and then after you play the C, you're going to go to a G add 4 chord, which is you're going to bar the 3rd fret on all the strings with your pointer finger. And then you're going to put your ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string, and then your middle finger on the 4th fret of the G. It sounds like this. And then you're also, after that, you're going to do a B7, which is going to be your bar on the 2nd fret with the pointer. Then your ring finger is going to go on the 4th fret of the D and the 4th fret of the B. So it skips the G there. So you see. And then it sounds like this. Hold on, I can do better. Okay. So with those 2 chords in mind, you're going to be kind of like us doing the same old pattern. So it's after the C. And then you're going to be doing this. Which is you're doing the E. Then you're playing the D. And then the B and G together. And then you slide down to the B7. And then you're going to do the A, the D, and then the G and B together. And then just do both the E's together, pluck them, and then you're going to go back to. And that'd be James's part. Kirk's part is after you do this twice. After this, instead of doing that, you're going to just do, which is, you're going to be, that's the 9th fret on the G, the 8th fret of the B, and the 7th fret of the high E. So you're just going to play those together. 9, 8, 7. Then you're moved down. Your ring finger is going to be on the 7th fret of the G, the pinky on the 7th fret of the B, and then the 5th fret will be the pointer finger on the high E. And then you're going to do the E, the B, and the G. And then after this, you're going to slide down to the 3rd fret, which the 3rd fret will be your pointer finger on the E, the 5th fret on the B and the G. And you're going to repeat that same thing. So you're going to do E, B, G. Okay. After you do that, you're going to bar the first 3 strings on the 3rd fret on the G, B, and E. And you're going to put your middle finger down on the 4th fret of the G. And then when you have this shape down, you're going to do the E, B, G again. Okay. And then you're going to bar the 2nd fret of the G, B, and E again. And then with your pinky or ring finger, whichever one you can reach it with, you're going to have the 4th fret on the B string. And then you're going to do E, B, G one more time. Okay. Then after that, you're going to do a pull off. You're going to hit the 2nd fret on the G string. You're going to pull off. Then you're going to hit the 4th fret on the D. And then the open on the G. And then you're going to wait a measure and then do a harmonic on the 12th fret of the G, B, and E. Alright, so let me play that little section one more time. And that's Kirk's part. So my part is basically just taking the bass notes of Kirk or James's parts and then adding Kirk's little, like, that little part. So what I'm doing after, like I said, doing that twice, my part, you'll go back to, then you'll go down to the D chord. You'll keep your index finger on the 5th. You'll actually bar on the 5th fret of the A all the way down to the E, and then you're going to put your pinky and ring finger on the 7th fret of the D and G. So once you do after this, you're gonna hit the A, the 5th fret on the A, and then do Kirk's part like I had earlier. So that's going to be the 5th on the E, then the 7th on the B, and then the 7th on the G. Then you're going to slide down to the C chord. You're going to have the 3rd fret being barred by your pointer finger. Then you're going to have your pinky and ring finger on the 5th fret of the B and G, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to hit the A, the 3rd on the A, and then you're going to hit the 3rd on the E, then the 5th on the B, then the 5th on the G. Okay. Then this one, you're going to do a full bar, and then on the G, and then just your middle finger on the 4th fret of the G string. And like I said, the same pattern. You're going to do the E string, then on the 3rd, then you're going to the low E string on the 3rd, then a high E string on the 3rd, high E string on the B, then the 4th fret on the G. Okay, now you're gonna bar on the 2nd fret, then the 4th fret on the B string. You're gonna have your ring finger right here, and that's after that. You're just gonna be doing A on the 2nd, 2nd on the high E, 2nd on the B, or the 4th on the B, sorry, and 2nd on the G. So what that is. And then at this point, you can either do the ending of Kirk's or the ending of James's, where Kirk's is the, or you can do James, which is just. Okay, and that's the part I usually play. So let me just do that one more time. Okay. And the last thing I do on that part, I like to kind of combine James and Kirk's. So James, after his ending, he does that, and then goes back to this pattern. Well, Kirk, after his part, he does the harmonics after one part, after James does this once. So what I do is, once I'm done playing this, I do that pattern one time, and then hit the harmonics, and I keep playing. And then that's it. That will be the whole intro. Let me go ahead and play through it one more time. I'll actually start from the very beginning of the intro. And then the next video will be the chorus, hopefully, which you should stick around for. That's probably my favorite part of the song. It's most fun to play. Yeah, well, thanks for watching. Hope you can get it down, and have fun.